Hello ladies, today I will rapid fire at you 20 earliest pregnancy symptoms I had in both of my pregnancies so that you can determine whether there is a baby in your belly sooner than the tests can. So the first and probably one of the most common earliest pregnancy symptoms is mood swings, and yes, they do start right off the bat before your missed period, and you will definitely notice how different you feel emotionally. You will be easier to cry, you will be more irritable, you might be having actual mood swings where one day you're feeling borderline depressed, next day you're happy and energetic. I was on the verge of tears every time we would have a little argument with my husband. I was on the verge of tears every time I feel sad for myself because something in life seems hard. And yes, when you do feel those PMS symptoms before your actual period is coming, you may be more emotional, but these extra emotions come much earlier than usually PMS does. So this is how you can tell the difference. Another very unstable sign is your appetite. It can be lower and then higher next day, lower and higher. You can definitely feel difference in your appetite. For the most part, we hear about women getting more hungry, again, just like before our period, but that starts earlier than that. And from my experience, I did also feel lower appetite here and there. So swings in the appetite kind of thing, very noticeable and an easy to tell sign. Then headaches. Headaches and also dizziness, lightheaded, feeling lightheaded after doing a little bit of physical work, after walking, feeling dizzy all of a sudden, more sensitive to like gloomy, cloudy weather. Definitely felt it both times. Also very noticeable and easy to tell signs that you might be pregnant. Then there is hot flashes and chills. You might be having hot flashes out of nowhere when you're literally sitting on the couch, and then you can be feeling chills. You know that feeling when you are just getting sick, which can really worry you because you don't want to get sick, especially in the beginning of pregnancy. But if you do, it's still okay. It's not the end of the world. Talk to your doctor. So if you're feeling hot flashes out of nowhere, if you're feeling chills here and there, totally could be a pregnancy sign. And then there is something you better get used to: wanting to sleep more and feeling mildly fatigued. So it's not the kind of fatigue that you will probably feel in your first trimester, but it is similar. So if you are already pregnant, you will notice yourself wanting to sleep in, you will notice you want to take naps, and all of this is happening before you can take a test and see that big fat line. Yes, you can notice all of this right off the bat. Your body is working so hard on creating that human, so of course your body makes you want to rest, and that fatigue is something that can kind of start preparing you for your pregnancy. So if you do notice that you have lower energy levels, that you want to sleep more, going to sleep earlier, sleeping in, naps, all of these can be signs that you are pregnant. Now we're moving on to more of a TMI symptoms, but you're here for them, right? So get ready. First, let's talk about cramping and pains. So lower abdomen pain, back pain, lower back pain, cramping here and there, usually on one side. All of these kind of like menstrual pains and that overall feeling we usually get when we are on our period, like the first and second day, when like everything is hurting and you feel bloated, and pressure in the lower belly and bloating. Yes, you're gonna feel and look very bloated. So no, it's not a baby bump yet, unfortunately, and just feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, pregnancy makes us feel uncomfortable so often. So definitely watch out for all of those period-like feelings, and especially watch out for those implantation symptoms, which can be the sign that the fertilized egg is moving through your fallopian tube to your uterus, and you can be feeling mild cramping on one of the sides of the lower abdomen, like really low, and that can be followed by implantation bleeding. Not everybody gets it. I didn't get it second time around, and it can be scary, it can be confusing, and I've made a whole separate video on that. I will link it up here in the description below. Watch it after this one is done. I go into all the details because I think this is like the most for sure sign that you are pregnant, and that is happening to you around 8 to 10 DPO, days post ovulation. So I'm not gonna get into details here, but a tiny bleeding, a few drops of brown pinkish blood is signs of implantation, meaning signs that you are pregnant. After that, you can definitely see a change in your discharge. It's gonna become that creamy pregnancy discharge that you will be having throughout your pregnancy, and that's kind of closer to your missed period. Also, I have a couple of more pregnancy signs for those of you who might be breastfeeding. I felt more protective over my body. You don't even have to be breastfeeding. You might just have a toddler around. If your kid or toddler or anybody kind of hits you by accident, you can feel kind of aggressive. That's how I felt. I started feeling strong breastfeeding aversions, which was not fun. It was very hard on me mentally, but that's what our bodies do. And also I did feel, you know, other changes like sensitive nipples. Leave me a comment if you have any other questions. Give this video a like, and I will see you in this video.